about money, because I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You're more important than money. In fact, you are the money. And I'm going to give you one of many examples. If you were on your deathbed, if you were in the hospital fighting for your life, and you were either $100,000 in debt, or let's say you had $100,000 in the bank, is that what you're going to be thinking about? No. You're just going to want to be alive and get your health back. That is a small example of the fact that you're more important than money. If I burn this $10 bill right now, if I even burned a $100 bill, if I burn a stack of money, is that the end of the world? No, but guess what? If I burn myself and set myself on fire, that's going to be the end of my world, because guess what? I'm not going to be here to spend the money. Stress weakens your immune system. So if you're constantly stressing about money, you're constantly living in a fight or flight state. And after a long period of living like that, it's going to take a toll on your physical health. And that's when diseases develop. And then next thing you know, you in a hospital bed fighting for your life because you was worried about some paper. You was worried about some shit that is man-made. And yes, I understand we live in this system. We live in this matrix where unfortunately you do need money to do most things. However, if you constantly worrying about money, that's not going to make it come your way. If anything, it's only going to attract more unexpected expenses that you have to spend your money on. And I'm going to let you in on another little secret. Not only are you the money, but God is the money. There's people who have been millions of dollars in debt and they ended up committing suicide. And there's people who have been $1 million in debt, and not only did God bring them out of it, but he made them even wealthier than they were before. And I say all that to say, you have to put yourself first and you have to put God first. If you do those two things, God is going to take care of you, but you can't do it without God. Now, I'm going to be real. Doing it with God do be looking crazy on paper. Sometimes the math don't be mathing. But when you trust in him, he always makes a way. And the reason why he has to make it look crazy on paper is because he needs you to fully trust in him. See, here's the thing. A lot of us, we trust in money more than we trust in God. But we be saying we trust in God so much because we have a certain amount in our bank account and things are going our way. But when things are not going your way and you having unexpected expenses left and right, they raising the prices of all different types of stuff, and you start going into that scarcity mindset, you have to ask yourself, am I really putting my trust in God or am I putting my trust in money? I just adopted this mentality over the past few months since I moved to Atlanta. Because before I moved here, I had this number in my head that if I have this number in my savings account, I'll feel secure. I will be able to control anything bad that happens. As long as I have this amount of money, like, I'm good. I moved here and had probably like $4,000 worth of unexpected expenses in the course of 3 months. And the old me would have been panicking like, oh my gosh, what if I run out of money? But God has transformed me so much that I was like, Kyla, if you really trust God like you say, why are you attached to money? God is the money. Okay, if you got to pay to get something fixed, pay to get it fixed and don't complain. And if you can't afford to pay something, it is what it is. What is the point of worrying about, oh, I can't afford to pay this? Is that going to pay it? No. But guess what might pay it? Is faith. You having crazy faith in God. And here's the thing. If you don't worry about nothing, you don't got nothing to worry about. Why are you worrying about some shit you can't change or control? And even on this piece of paper that we worship and put all our trust in, it says, in God we trust. Even the money is telling you you should trust God more than you trust it. You should never attach yourself to money or anything else outside of God, because God is the only thing that's permanent. God is the only thing that's everlasting. Everything else is temporary. Money comes and goes. You make it and then you spend it. Money is not meant to be hoarded. You're not meant to hold on to it for dear life or security. It's simply a resource. It's simply a tool. And trust me, I know it's easier said than done. Even as I'm preaching this, I'm still human. I have my moments. But as soon as those thoughts creep in of scarcity and lack, doom and gloom, I'm going to run out. Oh man, I just had to pay for this. What if something else happens? As soon as that creeps in, I automatically check it and I say, no, no. Do you trust God or not? You either trust God or you don't. It's no in between. A few years back, I had way less expenses and I had way more saved. But do you think I felt more secure back then? Hell nah. I would have a panic attack if I even had $100 unexpected expense. And that's because I was putting my trust in money, but not God. These days, I fully put my trust in God. So I be telling God all the time, Lord, I will surrender whatever you tell me to surrender. I will let go of whatever you tell me to let go. I can detach from anything. I'm only attached to you. Of course, do I want unexpected expenses? Do I want to lose money or have to spend money on certain things? No. But am I afraid? No, because God is my provider. One of my affirmations is I am wealthy and I believe in abundance. So I'm not allowed to worry or complain about money because that's going against what I'm affirming for myself. And guess what? Law of attraction is real. That's a spiritual law. What you focus on expands. So if you're constantly worrying about money, guess what? You're only going to attract more things for you to worry about, more unexpected expenses, more bills. But if you constantly give thanks for the little bit you do have, you're constantly showing gratitude to God, He's going to make money come to you in unexpected ways and unexpected places. I can't tell y'all how many times I've caught myself worrying about money, but then I automatically check myself and redirect my focus to God in gratitude and really just surrendering and saying, look, Lord, you know what my bills are. I don't know how you're going to work things out. I don't know how you're going to make a way, but I trust that you will. So it is what it is. However much money I make today, that's how much money I make. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to thank you for how much you do help me make, and I ain't going to worry or complain. Anytime I have that mentality, God always makes a way. He makes something happen that really catches me off guard and surprises me to where I'm like, whoa, is that easy? All I got to do is surrender? In the grand scheme of things, your money problems are not the end of the world. I know you feel like it is because you're in it, but I just want to remind you, you are the money and God is the money. If you put those two things first, you and God, everything is going to work out in your favor in the long run. So don't let how things currently look discourage you, because this is not the plan God has for you. This is not your final destination. And I want to share a little conversation I recently had with one of my best friends. So I pick her up from the airport and I'm just joking about how many miles my car has on it, because it's a Honda, but it has really high miles. It's the most miles I've ever put on a car. And she was like, do you ever worry about your car just randomly breaking down? And I was like, no, not really. I mean, of course, it's a possibility, but I don't worry about it because the car is still running right now. So as long as it's running, I'm going to keep driving it. And if something happens to where it does break down, oh well, it's not the end of the world. I will get it towed and pay to get it fixed. It's just an object. Like, my faith is not in this object. My faith is in God. Is your faith in God, or is your faith in money? Is your faith in God, or is your faith in this car? Is your faith in God, or is your faith in this job? Is your faith in God, or is your faith in the government? If your faith is in God, you don't have to worry about none of that. I love you guys. I pray this message was helpful. If it was, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe. If you need spiritual guidance, healing, coaching, counseling, life advice, I would love to work with you. The link to my website will be in the description box. Make sure you check it out. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.